How to high speed.
I had to get up, touch the big. I couldn't be out here trying to beg. Big body choppers got a leg. I make a gesture, then he dig. I stand for my shit like the plague. Go do exactly what I said. Gotta pray before I go to bed. I take these risks.
Y'all ass want to learn how to high speed, man. A high speed is basically a chase or pursuit from the officers on Bro Grave. You feel me? The police. They like to chase people down and stuff like that. You ever watched a lot of police chases or movies and stuff like that when they just get to chasing you all day and stuff like that? When you want to do stuff like this, bro, you got to make sure you good at wielding the wheel. You feel me? A lot of people do this and they end up in accidents where they get killed and stuff like that because they didn't know how to, wield the wheel. So you got to make sure when you doing this, you able to handle that wheel, bro. You got to make sure you good at driving, bro. Because when you doing this, you got to be real quick. And it's not really all about just zooming the car super fast, bro. Because you can come in oncoming traffic and get hit. So say if you driving super fast and the car finna come through the corner, you not finna see that car. They gonna hit you. They not gonna see you coming too fast. They gonna hit you. And if they hit you, that impact gonna hit you and knock you so hard. The police not gonna care. They just gonna grab you and throw you on the ground and put their knee in your back and stuff and having them going through all that mess to chasing you. You feel me? At the end of the day, so you wanna make sure you on point with you doing, bro. You gotta know everything when you doing this, bro. You can't just do this out of nowhere, bro, at the end of the day. Cause it's like, well, you not gonna be on point with this shit. Like, they just gonna catch you loafing. And I don't want them to catch you loafing. I want you to be on point when you're doing this. I want everybody to know that you can end up in a fucked up situation. You feel me? So you gotta make sure you know how to drive. If you know how to drive, then you can do it. But you have to be focused. You feel me? You can't have everybody all in the car with you. Yeah. Sometimes the passenger seat driver definitely is a good assist. He could tell you this, that, the third, because he your other eye. You feel me? You on this side, they on that side. They on your other eye, they can see stuff in the blind sight, see all that. You still focused, and your heart probably pumping out your chest because you getting chased by police at this point. You feel me? And you could end up in jail for a long time and get serious charges for doing it. So you want to make sure that you get away the best way you can without hurting or harming nobody. You feel me? And that could really be a sticky situation depending on where you at, how you know what you doing, and feel me, what area you in. Because if you in the area you don't know what nothing at, how you gonna get away? You don't know if there's a speed bump on this block. Is this one way? You don't know if this, that, no shortcuts, none of that. When you in your hood and you getting chased by the police, it's way easier because at the end of the day, you know cuts and spots and dips and all that. Just in case you do got to jump out of the car and jump a gate, you know all the shortcuts and spots because it's somewhere that you grew up and it's somewhere that you always hung around and been around. You just can't not know nothing that's going on. You feel me? So say if somebody just somewhere random, like you OT or something, you just randomly in the high speed. A lot of people don't be getting away because it's like we don't know these streets. Like especially Atlanta. Y'all know about Atlanta, bro. Them streets weird. You feel me? Them streets real weird. Like you would end up crashing how skinny it is in that city. You feel me? Like you got to make sure you decent, you good, you able to maneuver through that, you feel me? Because them streets be having a lot of bumpy roads and cracks and you can end up hurting your car, hurting yourself and stuff like that. And you don't want to end up in that situation. So when I'm telling y'all this, I want to make sure that y'all all decent when you doing this high speed shit, bro. Because this high speed shit is definitely good to do because you don't want the police to get you. You probably got something illegal in the car. You probably don't have no license. You probably don't have no insurance. You probably don't have your shit together, bro. So you definitely gonna have to keep going. You feel me? At the end of the day, don't be the reasons to do the high speed. But if you got your license, you got everything, do not high speed. There's no reason to do that, bro. It's like, it's pointless at this point, bro. Like you just doing something to give yourself a fleeing and luring for no reason. It's something that you just don't want to be having on your background at the end of the day because some states it's a felony, some states it's not. But at the end of the day, you need to make sure that your ass is doing the right thing, bro. And that is to get away. That's the best thing and the best option when you want to try this is getting away. Sometimes you could do it to where you let them get out their car, then you speed off. You could let them get out the car and walk to the car and speed off, but that's risking your license plate. So it depends on what situation you in. Is this your car you doing a high speed in, or is this a stolo you doing a high speed in? You feel me? So if you in a stolen car doing a high speed, they're not gonna be able to detect who this is in this car. So they could get out the car and walk up to it. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you just gonna spin. You feel me? You just gonna drive off. So they ain't gonna have to run all the way back to their car. You gonna get a head start. I call that a head start. Like they giving you a head start because now they gotta run all the way back to their car. You know they got all that big old vests in uniform on. They can't really run too fast in there. So at the end of the day, they're gonna be trying to rush back to the car. And at the end, you're gonna be gone. You feel me? You're gonna be long gone. Now, this when stuff get tricky. If you on a chase for too long, you know you getting caught. That's another thing you need to learn in the high speed. If the chase is a long time, bro, just know you getting caught. Like, you getting chased by a helicopter, they finna call in more units when you going state to state with the highway. They gonna fuck around and put the spikes down. Then now your car wheels fucked up, your tires all flat. You not getting away after this. Now they finna come catch you. Now, this the other part of the high speed. It don't always have to end with you just getting away driving. A lot of people jump out the car and just run into areas and hide, you feel me? But it gets to a point where if it's a bird in the air, a helicopter is going to be able to sense heat sensors. They have heat sensors. They can sense your body movement in anywhere you hiding. So if you hiding in the backyard or something, they're going to sense it. And then the police going to come or they're going to bring a dog. So you don't want to get chased by a K9. Everybody know the stories and history of the K9. Do your homework on the K9. You don't want to get chased by a K9. So you need to make sure that you on point every time you doing this, folks. Because if you not, it's just like, you just putting yourself in a predicament you don't want to put it in, gang. Like, y'all need to be on that, bro. Y'all need to make sure you running. If you get off the car, you got to make sure you going to the right cuts, you jumping gates, you doing everything you can to get away, bro. Because once you jump out of the car, you putting yourself in a situation where police can really get up with you because they driving and you on feet on bro grave. So if you got like you in the hood already, you good. I already know you good. You could just dip in, but in the back door of somebody's crib that you know they could let you right in through the back door. Police not gonna see you no more. They gonna need a warrant to get in that house. So you all good once you get inside the house. But if you won't get inside the house, it's gonna be over with for your boy on bro. That mean they got you and you over with. You don't want to be over with in that situation. So you want to make sure you get away on that high speed, bro. Make sure you know which blocks to go. You got the wheel, you speeding through traffic, don't speed too fast. Make sure you stopping and going, you feel me, just to be on point, just in case a car come out of the cut and hit you. You want to make sure you're on point every time so you won't get hurt. You got to be on point with all this stuff on, bro. And now that you know all this, you will be getting away on the high speed every time. I'm telling you, bro, you ain't going to be sitting there wasting your time. You going to be on point every time, and motherfuckers not going to be able to fuck with you, bro. I'm telling you, you going to be in traffic. Skirt, 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 skirt. Motherfuckers not going to be able to fuck with you on, bro. Go ahead and try this method, bro. This is definitely going to get you away the best way it going to do it on bro grave. And remember, you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't forget that.